One guys, so today is Sunday, the 3rd of November, and I want to do my weekly outlook for the week. So first thing first, we want to check the news we have this week, and we use Forex Factory for that. Yeah, to see which news we have. I'm mostly focused on USD news for now. I think I added GPY, so USD and GPY news. So we'll see if we have any news, any red folder or yellow folder news for the week, and we actually do. We have red food and USD US folder news for the week. So USD pairs and the other pairs I trade supposed to have momentum this week. So that's just all. I just come to Forex Factory to say I see if we have any three big news, which looking at it, we don't really have any three big news. Like we don't have CPI, we don't have FOMC, and we don't have NFP this week. So, but we have red folder news, which is good because my strategy needs red folder news for the week to induce volatility or something like that. So after that, we hop onto TradingView to do our weekly analysis. Yeah, and mark out our weekly levels or where I expect price to move from. So I added USD GPY, like I wanted my pair to be 5. So because I found out that I'm actually patient, but we are actually close to the end of the year, so price is kind of like not giving me what I want, something like that. So but I don't want to force any trade, so I just added USD GPY to see if I can get any clean setups from it see throughout this year. So it will be on my watch list. So let's just start from USD JPY and see what we can build from it. Yeah. So we'll start from the monthly. Yeah. So on the monthly, I can see that we are kind of bullish, and this is like where price might be heading to, because we don't have like anything like around, like we don't have anything like a resistance. Like on the monthly, we don't have any resistance. Like we've disrespected this other block, if I'll call it an other block. We've disrespected it, something like that, or this fair value area. We are disrespecting it, and the next place price is likely to draw to is this swing high, that old swing high, and we don't have any resistance like whatsoever, like whatever that might be holding price from not reaching this drawn liquidity. We don't have any of those scenario there. So that price is just like that is the next place that price is heading to. Like that is the next place of liquidity that price that's what they're heading to. So we've we can see that we are kind of like creating like this monthly bag, which is like yet to be created actually. So we are kind of like creating this monthly breakaway gap. Yeah, something like that. Sorry. So we are bullish. So we've created our bias, which is bullish. So our direction of price is up. Like we are bullish. Our bias is bullish. So if we are bullish, how then are we going up? So even the weekly supports our bullish bias. Whereas when we see price disrespected this previous week's high. So without understanding my candlestick logic, that understanding my candlestick logic, disrespect and respect, we disrespected. So the next weekly candle should likely draw to this high. So this is our immediate drawn liquidity. Yeah, let me just notify myself there. That is my immediate draw on liquidity. So it's my immediate draw on liquidity, whereas this is our overall draw on liquidity, this swing high. So yeah, so this is my immediate draw on liquidity of price currently now. So monthly and weekly is bullish. So but we don't yet have any narrative like if price is going higher, how then are we going higher? We don't have that yet on the weekly. So we go down to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we can definitely see that last week we traded back into this daily fair value gap here. This daily fair value gap. So we had this daily fair value gap, the price traded into it. We kind of like though we disrespected the third candle, we are respecting the middle, the 50% level of the fair value gap. Yeah. So but what I want to see is I want to see something like a two candle rejection. What I mean, like the next candle, which is Monday's candle, will come and then sweep below of this Friday's candle and then move up. Yeah. So that is like our two candle rejection. So I want to see something like Monday come here and then move up to that external range liquidity, which is our immediate draw liquidity. So that is like the idea I have on USD JPY. So we might likely see two candle rejection or not, but what I would love to see is price coming down, sweeping that Friday's low and then moving up for a continuation. So why am I taking this fair value gap? We've been bullish actually, like we've been respecting bullish fair value gaps, though we've not been respecting like textbook style, but we've been respecting it and we've been bullish. So this is my take on this trade. You can go to the floor and see. So price might not actually really come to this Friday's low, but if it does, it's not bad. I just want to see it come, sweep it and then move up. That is the idea I have. So we might just start seeing 1 hour fair value gap, 1 hour fair value gaps moving up, which is not also bad. You might see price coming to it and then sweeping it and then moving up, which is also not bad. But this is what I expect price to do. This is my expectation on price on USD JPY. So let's look at gold. Gold has been very wild, and I don't like I don't not like I don't have anything to say about, like I'm expecting it to be like that because of what is happening on the monthly. Like on the daily and on the weekly and the daily, price has been like consolidating, not moving, just being in one range. And the reason why is because of this current fair value gap that we are printing, because we are printing like this fair value gap on the monthly. So and it's looking as if it's a the third candle is a consolidation candle. That's why on the weekly and the daily we are kind of like seeing consolidation or price ranging and not really giving any sort of movement like that. So we have this monthly fair value that is kind of being created. So price might just create it, then trade back into and then move up. We had this other one that was created, which I expected price to trade back into it, but it did not. Which is okay. But this is like the idea I have why price is ranging on the weekly and the daily. You can see on the weekly. On the weekly, we swept previous week's low. like we respected previous weeks low, so I can say that we are bullish. So the next candle should expand to this candle's high, this week's candle's high, and it can be my immediate draw on liquidity. So with that idea, I'll be like, okay, if we're going up, how are we going up? You see that we don't have anything on the daily, we are just consolidating, like we are in this range, like we are within this daily bullish fair value gap, and within this, or will I say, bearish daily fair value gap. Like we are just caught within like a trapped zone. We are not moving anywhere, we are just stuck within this zone. We're just going up and down, up and down. There is no fair value gap with like supporting my weekly bias, which I said was bullish because of the swept previous week's low. So there's nothing actually, like even moving to the 4 hour, there is no 4 hour fair value gap that we can use to move higher. Price is just disrespecting fair value gaps, not really respecting some. So on the 1 hour, we don't have anything. I'm not saying that price is sweeping this swing low. I'm saying my price is sweeping that swing low. We have this opposing, we still have this bearish 1 hour fair value gap. So price is just like being choppy, like it's not being clear, it's not being clear and stable, like it's just being choppy. So there's nothing on good actually for me. There's nothing on good. So let's look at silver, because silver is directly correlated with gold. This was like a trader last week. It moved, then came back, hit break even, and then actually went stop loss. See why having a break even is very, very important. So let me pull up my chart and start my analysis from the beginning. So let's start from the monthly. So unlike gold, we are creating this monthly fair value gap. We don't have that on silver. We only have the other fair value gap that was created, like silver on gold. We have this, yeah, which I was expecting price to return back into and then move forward, but price did not come back to it. But we don't have that new fair value gap that is forming on gold, on silver. We don't, but they are actually like correlated. So now on, like I want to be the bias. Now we actually like disrespected this candle's high. Yeah, so this candle that formed here was supposed to move to this place. This was supposed to be like where price was supposed to come to, like our drawn liquidity, and we can see that we have like SMT at the bottom, because on gold this candle came to this low and swept it, but we did not on silver, meaning that silver was actually stronger than gold. But we have this SMT, something like this. We have that SMT on those lows, on those two weekly candle lows. So my bias is actually like it's bullish. So moving down to the daily, if you're going high, how are we going high? We saw that we are respecting this swing low. Yeah, that's the swing low that we swept. Price swept that swing low. So the idea is that, and we were also, now come to look at it, we were also like trading in this daily bag, this daily bag that we had like an overlapping swing high. Now what I would say that we had like two candle rejection, blah blah blah, in this daily fair value gap, because price, we had this opposing bearish fair value gap here. Yeah, we had it, we had this opposing bearish fair value, like when we traded into this bag, we're moving up, but we had this opposing daily bearish fair value gap. We had it here. So we saw that price came and then respected and came, swept this low. So if price can start moving up, like can start moving up now, it's not bad, because now we respected this swing low, we swept that swing low in that fair value gap, so we can move higher from that swing low up. You can see that strong respect candle, this candle respected it, so we can be moving up. So yeah, so that is the idea. So what I will be looking for, like I'll be looking for two things. I'll be looking for 4-hour fair value gaps to form, or you can see that we kind of like created this, did a 1-hour fair value gap, then created another one, but we are kind of like kind of disrespected, but we are respecting this other block level here, this other block, or the swing high, which is investigation block. So I want to see like another 1-hour fair value gap form out of that level, then I can have a trade, or rather still wait for that 4-hour fair value gap to form. But silver is stronger than gold, and it has more, and it has given me a trade opportunity than gold. So I'm bullish on silver and I'm buying. I'm just waiting for more confirmation. Yeah. So let's look at BTC. Okay. So I don't think I'm going to delete too much, but let's just start from the monthly. So on the monthly, like I made earlier, we disrespected this fair value gap, like see the strong disrespect. We disrespected it. So the next place price is actually going to go to this swing low, which I've already marked out. So that is our drawing liquidity. So we are bearish on BTC. So if we are going bearish, how are we going bearish? On the weekly, you see that we are kind of creating like this weekly bag, but price can actually like retreat back into it because of the way this third candle might be wanting to close, because we have this week, and this large week forming here. So price might actually want to retrace back into it and then move down. So if price does that, this can be like an entry level, but I actually I doubt that price will want to retrace back into it, because that is a weekly band. And if we move down to the daily, we can see that we have on this, I think I marked up this daily fair value that price might used to go lower. So this is what I'm expecting price to do. Price should come back, like we actually like retracing back, because we are disrespecting this particular fair value gap. We actually like now retracing back into it, and my see price move lower from that fair value gap, that daily fair value gap, and price returning back into this weekly bag. You can see that the distance from here to here is very, very far, and it might be unhealthy for price. But remember that anything can actually happen in this market, so I just have to keep my options open and accept the probability that might happen. So that's just it. So I'm actually bearish on BTC, and I've already built like a narrative, like this is the narrative I'm looking for price to move lower from, actually, like that daily fair value gap that we formed. So just to wait, I already have my alert set, so just to wait for price to retrace back into it, because what I was like, when I came to the chart this morning, I saw that we had this daily fair value gap that we had that was highlighted, and I moved down to like my 4-hour. I wanted to see, oh okay, because we had this opposing 4-hour fair value gap, if we were going to use like the 1 hour to enter, because see we already created like this 1 hour bearish fair value gap, but I was not actually interested in it because of this opposing 4-hour fair value gap we had, and the way it formed, like the way we disrespected this daily fair value gap, like see we disrespected it, we didn't start forming that 1 hour favorite gap, like from this point I started moving, no, but instead what price is was that price went out, like disrespected it on the 1 hour and then formed the 1 hour favorite gap. So I was not actually like interested in it if we are moving lower. If I was actually wanted to take that trade, I would have waited for more confirmation, either a 4 hour favorite gap or another 1 hour favorite gap from this one that we formed. But we didn't get that. I can see that price is kind of like disrespecting it and respecting 1 hour favorite gaps and moving to that other daily favorite gap above. So just to keep watching and waiting for price to actually move down here. So that is just it, to move up to that daily favorite gap and then move lower from it. So that is the idea I have on BTC. Yeah. So let's look at Ethereum. On Ethereum, we are actually now disrespecting that fair value gap already. So the next place that price is going to head to is this fair value gap. Not that price will go up from this fair value, but this is like the closest zone liquidity that we have before that swing low here. Before this swing low. Yeah. So the next place price is coming to is this other monthly fair value gap before this swing low. So we are also bearish on Ethereum. So if I'm moving lower, I can see that on Ethereum we don't have that weekly fair value gap that we have on BTC. We don't have it. So BTC is a bit weaker than Ethereum. And if you move it down to the daily time frame, we don't have a narrative too. So like Ethereum is just out of the option, like there's nothing tradable in it. Even moving down to the 4 hour, I don't actually see anything that is convincing enough to trade. So I'll just stick with those pairs. So this is all I am trading. I'm looking at this with USDJPY, silver, BTC. So I just wanted to check one other pair, which was one of my favorites. I think so USD. I want to see what is going on that particular coin. So on the monthly app, we traded below this swing low already. So if we don't respect it, if we don't respect it, the next place price will come to is the other swing low. So let's look on the weekly. On the weekly, we have like this weekly fair value that price is kind of like forming. Yeah. So there's something to look at for more. Then we have this now. We have this daily fair value gap that we've traded back into already. Let's see what price is actually doing like on the lower time frame, on the 4 hour first. Then you see unlike BTC that we are actually like disrespecting this strongly, we are not actually here on this thing. So let's look at on the 1 hour. Let's see what happened on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we already gave signal to even move lower, but price disrespected it. So if actually want to indulge in that trade, in this trade, like price is like kind of close to stop loss. So if I actually want to indulge in this trade, I will want to see extra confirmation on the 4 hour 4 hour fair value gaps forming, like on this particular pair. So yeah, that is it for my weekly outlook, guys. So I hope you guys find this insightful. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post updates like this. And also leave a like and comment. Like if you have any confusion, I open to answer any questions in the comment section. So take care guys and have a nice trading week ahead. Ciao.